Welcome back to my G1 Retro Reviews. Today, we're taking a look at the original Transformers series episode, Aerial Assault. In this episode, the Aerialbots try to uncover the mystery behind the disappearances of planes in the Middle East. This episode begins in Agrabah.
Arabian Nights, like Arabian days.
No, but seriously, this episode takes place in an unnamed Middle Eastern country, which is probably for the best. At least they didn't name the country something horribly racist like Carbamia, for example. Anyways, a kid tries to steal a wheel.
Gotta keep one jump ahead of the bread line, one swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can afford. That's everything.
I bet no one ever does this either!
We see some guys loading some aircraft parts onto a truck, and their boss seems to be driving a familiar-looking Jeep. Up in the sky, the Aerialbots happen to be flying over the same area, investigating missing aircrafts that have disappeared around here. But they are lured into an ambush by the Combaticons. With the help of the other Autobots, they manage to scare off the Decepticons, but they have to help Slingshot. So the Autobots soar to the rescue, with the help of Optimus Prime and Hoist.
Okay, we're all clear. Thanks.
Back at a nearby military base, Ratchet does what repairs he can on Slingshot. He and Skydive then pretend to be regular planes in the hopes that the plane nappers will steal them as well.
What's going on? Slingshot, keep quiet. These aren't the base mechanics, they're the plane nappers.
How did these thieves not notice the giant Autobot symbols on these two? Did they not suspect something? Also, do they not have security cameras on this base? This is a military base, isn't it? Where are the guards? So the plane nappers disassemble and steal Slingshot and Skydive.
What's wrong? These parts here, they're much too complex to use as car parts.
Wait, hold on. Part of their scam is that they're taking plane parts and using them as car parts? I'm pretty sure that's impossible. So, the kid from before sneaks, or more like crashes into the back of the truck with the Aerialbots in it. Seriously, how did this kid not get discovered jumping his bike into a moving truck? We learn that his name is Hassan, and he teams up with Slingshot and Skydive. We then learn that Megatron is after the Middle East's oil. Insert George Bush joke here. We then see them disassembling the cars and reassembling them into planes. Seriously, who has ever heard of a plane turning into a car? Oh, right. Anyways, we see this giant purple robot griffin. More on that later. For now, Hassan helps reassemble Skydive and Slingshot.
I don't know, Slingshot. When Allie's men were building your parts into this car, they must have left some out.
Well, that's just great. I can't go into battle missing half my chest.
I know, Slingshot. You're showing some serious cleavage there. I'd be embarrassed showing off that much too. So, Hassan finds a chest piece just his size.
Hey, that's not bad at all. Seems like it fits right in.
The other Aerialbots arrive, but they are outnumbered by the Decepticons and their jet drones. Slingshot does what he can without his weapons.
So I can blast him into...
Sorry, Onslaught, I didn't quite catch that last bit. Seriously? His voice just cuts off there. Did nobody watch this episode before it aired? It'd be like if in one of my videos, my audio just cut...
Night and transform to Bruticus!
Blastoff seems to have the reverse problem. His audio cuts in at the beginning of the word unite, I'm assuming. So, Slingshot goes for a ride on Blastoff, before eventually being dumped on the purple griffin, which wraps its hair around Slingshot. I know a perfect joke to make here.
No!
Okay, fine. I won't do that joke. Party pooper. Hassan comes to Slingshot's rescue, installing his weapons console, which apparently now enables him to use his guns. The Transformers weapons in G1 are mostly handheld, not built into themselves like they are in, say, the movies or Prime. Do they really need a special weapons console installed in themselves to use external weapons? Anyways, Hassan and Slingshot take down Bruticus in a familiar-looking way.
You know that part? Where they're on the snow planet? With the walking thingies!
So the Aerialbots combine into Superion and take out the Purple Griffin and a nearby oil well.
You'll be lucky if I let you live, fool!
Well, either Ali's audio got cut off too, or he got squished by Megatron. And the Aerialbots defeat the Decepticons by blowing up the oil well. That cannot be environmentally friendly, can it? Back at the palace, Hassan reveals himself to be Prince Ali Ababwa.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababwa.
I mean, Prince Jumal.
Slingshot, what's the matter? I just remembered your car. Are you gonna want it back?
Wow. The way the car's radiator, or whatever part it is, I don't have Proto Man here to ask, but the way it just fades in on Slingshot's chest, it was like the animators were like, oops, he was supposed to have that thing on his chest the entire time, wasn't he? Oh well, just faded in at the end. Nobody'll notice. And then it kind of blips in and out here. You can really tell that they realized that they goofed up, and they hurriedly tried to fix what they could. Well, this was far from my favorite episode of G1. I don't totally hate it. There was a bit of nice character development for some of the Combaticons and Aerialbots, but if I had to describe this episode in one word, it would be, yes, that word, bizarre. But, you know, spelled the other way. Between the Autobots using themselves as structural supports, Ali's goons turning planes into cars and then back again, and that random giant purple griffin flying fortress, this was a really weird episode. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of G1? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here next week for the episode Masquerade. A very fun one where the Autobots cosplay as the Stunticons. So I'll see you back here next time for that.
You have been a fabulous audience. Tell you what, you're the best audience in the whole world. Take care of yourself.